Use the information provided to write the equation of the ellipse in standard form. So I like to, again, graph what they've given me. So negative 9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is the center. And vertex negative 9, negative 16 is way down here. That's a vertex. Now the distance from negative 5 to negative 16 is negative 11. So if you go 11 the other way, there's 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You would have another vertex up here at negative 9, 11. Okay? So that's a vertex. And your focus is also on that line. Negative 5. Let's see, what is negative 5? Plus 6 square root of 2. That's about 3.5. So your focus is about 3.5, which is like right here, like right here. Your focus is inside here. But this is definitely an ellipse. Oh my gosh. It's going to look something, oh my god, looks like a bean. Something like that. It's going to be vertical. So the reason I do the picture is so I need to know which type. So I'm going to have x minus h squared. But the b squared is under this. The bigger number is going to be under the y. So I like to write my general formula right there. Okay, so that's your general formula. So we know the center. So it's x plus 9 squared plus y plus 5 squared. The vertice distance from center to this is 11. That is A. A is 11. So this is 121 equals 1. Now the B, we're going to have to use the C information. So the foci, this 6 radical 2 seems to be the difference of the center, negative 9, negative 5. There's the center. So the 6 radical 2 is the C, because it's the foci distance that you're adding to the center. So your C is 6 radical 2. So what's your B? So your foci formula, where can we write this? I need some room. Your foci formula looks like this for an ellipse. So C is 6 radical 2. And we're going to square that. A squared is 121. So this is 36 times 2 is 72 equals 121 minus b squared. So b squared is 121 minus 72. Please be a nice number. Please be a nice number. It's 49. Beautiful. B squared is 49. That goes there. And you're done. Now we're going to use the graph paper here to help us, but we do not need to graph this. It says, you have a center of 7,3, a vertex, and a focus. So we don't know if this is a hyperbola or if it's a vertex until we've graphed this. So 7,3, let's look at our graph over here. That's my center. My vertex is 7,9. Now you can tell if it's a hyperbola or an ellipse. If the focus is on the inside, it's an ellipse. If the focus is on the outside of that vertex, away from the center, it's a hyperbola. So the focus is 7, negative 2. Oh my gosh, let's do this. All right, so the distance from the center to the vertex is 6. So let's do 6 the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is the other vertex. Okay, so right now it's either a hyperbola or an ellipse. It depends where this focus is going to lie. 7, negative 2 is right here. Since the focus is inside the vertex, it is an ellipse. Because the focus is on the inside. The focus is in between the center and the vertex. So it is an ellipse. Therefore, and it's an up and down ellipse. So your general formula looks like this, and it looks like the a squared should be under y, because it looks like it's going to be longer this way, because the focus is on that side. Since the focus is on that vertical line, same as x equals 7, it's going to be run vertical. It's a vertical ellipse. So the a squared should be under the y. The a is the distance from the center to the vertex. So the distance from 3 to 9 is 6. So a is 6. So that is going to be, let's do the center. X minus 7 plus y minus 3 and A is 6, so there's going to be a 36 under the Y. We only need one more part, which is the B squared, which we don't know. But we do know the focus is the distance from the center to the focus. So from 3 to -2, that distance is 5. Distance from here to here is 5. So your formula is A squared minus B squared. So C is 25, A is 36, so B squared is 11. And that's your answer. I don't think we're going to do this one. Because I'm not going to make you do 17 because I didn't do any of those. I'm taking 17 off. So this one, 12-8. The focus is 12-8. I think I'd rather graph it here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That's a focus. That's not a center. It's not a vertex. It's a focus. We keep that in mind. So at this point, it could be a parabola, ellipse, or a hyperbola. But because I gave you a directrix, it's a parabola. X equals -2. This is my focus. So my vertex is somewhere between the directrix and the focus. So what is the distance between the focus and the directrix? Basically, this is 12, over 12, right? And this is only over 2. So it looks like from -2 to 12 is 14. Half of that is 7. So if we counted 7 from -2, we'd be at 5. So 5, 8 should be my vertex. Let's think about that. There's 7 here, and then there's 7 between -2 and 5. So 5, 8, it's like right here. That is where your vertex goes, and this is going to the right. So this vertex should be right in the middle of the focus and the directrix, which is total units. Again, this was 12, and this was 2, which is 14. Half of 14 is 7, so count 7 over or 7 backwards. That's 0.58 vertex. This is a parabola that's going to the right, so start with your y. Y minus the y coordinate of the vertex, which is 8. And then x minus 5. Now the distance from the vertex to the focus, which we've already discovered, is 7. That is your p. P is 7. It's going right. So this 4 times p. 4 times p is 4 times 7, which is 28. So that's your answer. Thank God they're telling us what these things are. Ellipse. 1, 2. Center. Vertex is at 4, 2. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Contains the point 1, 3. Just by this drawing, it looks to me like A is 3. From 1, 2 to 4, 2 is 3. And it looks like, since that's on the circle, it looks like B is only 1. So if I do 1, 2, 3 this way, 1 this way, my ellipse is going something like this. So it's going right and left, so it's X center minus 2 squared, Y minus 1 squared, just the 1. It looks like this distance is 3 and it goes under the X. It's 9. Looks like this distance is 1. It goes under there. Ellipse of foci 2, 7.
I'm going to get a USSR one just for the element. Cement for the new ground. No, they're going to be flying. I'm just going to get a.
Is your foci, and major axis is 6.
Rings around it, so
the length of major axis is 6 means that 2A equals 6 and A is 3. So the center has to be 0, 7.
Imagine you're like hiking a mountain and then you just see this.
That's the midpoint of these last 2 points. This has to be the center.
It'll be sick.
And the A is 3.
So I'm gonna buy like
So that's there,
which honestly isn't that
and
expensive.
there. So it's going to have to open like this.
Yeah. It's only $100.
See ya. So we have
That's not very much.
the ellipse. So we have x minus 7
Flags on
squared
Amazon are way cheaper
plus
than
y
you
squared
expect.
equals 1.
If you go to like a flag store, they charge you way more.
So A is 3. So that goes this way because it's going left and right. Come on. Because you're getting another review tomorrow. Tomorrow's review is station rotation. So y squared is, I don't know, we have to find b squared. So we know that a is 3, and we know c is 2. So we know a is 3, we know c is 2 because it's from 0, 7 to 2, 7. That's the length of 2, so c is 2. And it's an ellipse, so it's a squared minus b squared. So c squared is 4, a squared is 9, minus b squared. Add b squared over, subtract 4 over, get 5. That's your equation.